Hello and welcome to Life in the Bitter Truth. This is the podcast where we seek to understand the deeper, sometimes painful aspects of life and what it all means to us. I'm Vittorio.
And I'm Alex.
No, well, you're what? You like that?
Today we're going to be talking in ASMR. My dad won't let me do an ASMR episode, so I really appreciate if anyone who watches, if y'all just comment and be like, hey, Vito, just give her the ASMR episode.
No. Isn't that for the ones that are weaker of mind?
No, it actually helps a lot of people.
Is it? I don't know.
Yeah.
I just can't imagine somebody that helping somebody. All right. Oh, whatever. All right. So what have you been doing? Well, today's topic is what? Let me see if I can rephrase it the way I heard it when we discussed it. It is traveling with loved ones, traveling with lovers, friends, and family. The nightmare, the shit show, and the joy that it all is. You like that?
Wow.
Pretty good, huh?
You want to give yourself a clap?
No, it's okay.
Okay.
Sure. So before we start, what the hell's been going on with you?
I mean, I just got back from New York and...
No, I meant. Oh, is that what you did? Is that where you went?
Yeah.
You went to New York?
Yeah, that's why we're here today.
No, I thought you went somewhere else for some reason.
What do you mean?
For some reason, I thought you were in Santa Barbara.
What the? He's so full of crap. He knows exactly where I was.
I saw you in New York because I have your, what is it? Not Life 360?
Your location.
Location finders. So
and I have yours too.
Do you?
Yeah.
So it's so funny. Just on a side note before we even get started, but your sister is a goddamn stalker.
She is.
I cannot go anywhere, and now your aunt's gotten involved about...
Yeah, my Thea has my location too.
Anywhere I go, those two snoopy old women are tracking my location. Where'd you go? Who are you with?
Why were you here?
Why were you in Fullerton? Why were you in Irvine? I go, mind your own fucking business. Shit. Jesus Christ. So that's how that's what it is. And now Victoria's gotten to the point now she tends to call me with wherever the hell I'm at. She'll go, what are you doing?
She's a moza.
What do you want?
Yeah, just tell me what you want. What's going on?
Yeah, so she's doing that to bug me, but whatever. That's your
Look,
sister. That's your
my sister has my location too. I just gave my location to my stepdad.
Right.
My dad has it. I don't think my brother doesn't have it because he has a friggin' Android. This guy.
Oh,
he watches the podcast and he'd be like, why is she talking shit?
I had Android once, but I had to
Androids are good phones.
They're awesome fucking phones. They're better than the Apples.
But everything we do is with Apple, so it's kind of hard.
That's the what is it? The ecosystem? Is that what they call it?
Yeah.
Yeah. Because I have my laptop and
everything.
Yeah, whatever it is.
Everything.
So you were in New York, and what else did you do this past week? You got back from New York, and then you jumped into one of your other side hustles that you're working on. What that you do? But besides the fact that didn't you have to go back to work?
Yeah, so I have to work. Yeah, okay. That's my real thing.
That's your real giggy.
Well, I mean that's just what pays the bills. But what excites me and what keeps my soul alive and not wanting to jump off a cliff
or murder somebody
exactly is I mean on Monday I got back, went straight to work. That night. Yeah. Or was it the next day? I don't even remember. I went to go refill my store.
Okay, so you had to do vintage.
Yes.
And then what?
And then during the week we prepared for my poetry workshop that was yesterday on Friday.
Who's we?
Jacob and I put it together.
Oh, so he now does poetry too?
He doesn't do poetry, but he does all of our social media he does all of our like coordination. So he helps me like prepare basically what we're going to be teaching.
Gotcha. So he does all the operational stuff.
Yes, mostly ops.
And you're the star.
Mostly creative and
you're the creative powerhouse behind
the lecturer.
Gotcha.
No, but he helps me a lot with that type of stuff. Thankfully, because I feel like it would just be too much.
And what kind of lesser people were there?
What?
What kind of people show up to your
Clearly thing? You weren't there. You freaking missed out.
I was busy. I'm sorry. But what were you? I mean, what kind of nice people were there?
Some really great people came traveling from Santa Ana, from Rancho Cucamonga.
Really?
Yeah. I've had someone travel as far as San Diego.
Where was the event?
In Pasadena.
Oh shit! Really?
Yeah. Okay. So people come through for poetry for the masses, which is so cool. And yesterday's theme was about love languages. So we talked a lot about the different love languages, which ones we are most connected to, how they kind of inform, obviously, how
Okay.
we love and how other people love us.
Okay.
So that was really cool.
So what's your love language? Just on a side note.
My top love language, I would say, is
That's kind of greedy. You have more than one.
yeah. There's 5 of them.
I know. But
So you have
you have to own 5.
it's just the order in
Just
which
give me your top 2.
my top 2 would probably be quality time and physical touch.
Okay. Okay.
Yeah.
Very cool.
What about you?
It's kind of before we get to me. There's a lot of women out there that want. You know what they say? They want. Is like one of them like getting things like
Receiving gifts.
Receiving gifts. Can you imagine receiving gifts?
Some people, they really appreciate receiving gifts and doesn't have to be something expensive.
But no, some of these. Some
Oh my
women-
God, my dad's jaded.
No. It's just true. It's just the way that I see that on social media. So me, it's probably positive affirmations and touch.
Oh, you like words of affirmation? Yes, you do.
Yeah. So
Interesting.
There you go. So you did that, and then
Yes,
what?
and I learned that my mom's is words of affirmation. I learned that Jacob's mom is also words of affirmation.
How did you know that they were there?
Of course they were there.
Martha and the old Hilda was there.
Fuck yeah, they were.
Very cool.
Shout out to my queens.
Okay,
They
very
pull
cool.
up, even though they're not versed naturally in poetry or writing. They come and they support us,
Very nice ladies.
and they even read sometimes.
Really?
Yeah, yesterday
Who?
Martha read.
Really?
And it was really beautiful. Her poem was about the fact that when she was younger and her boys were younger, they were more affectionate and more, attached to her.
Right.
And now it's not. Now it's different. And it was beautiful. Her poem was beautiful.
Very cool. Very cool. I'm glad that.
And she supports the podcast. She follows us.
Very cool.
Yeah.
Very cool. And did old Clifford riddle off anything?
He didn't read anything, but he did write. I was sitting next to him
Very nice.
while he was reading.
Very
While
good.
he was writing.
How many people attended your session?
There were 14 of us.
Wow. And on the business end, is this trademarked?
Trademarked? No, I haven't trademarked
Gotta
it
fucking
yet.
trademark. A lot of
I know,
fucking
I
people say that
should.
shit, so
I
good
should.
deal. A good deal. So you were busy.
Yeah,
Busy week.
I am busy, and I haven't even I barely unpacked. So we're still on New York time.
It's
But
tough, it's
Jesus God, I'm so thankful that the fucking weather here is like.
Right. So let's
Fine.
get into it. So traveling, right? Traveling with either a lover, a bunch of friends, or even, God forbid, family.
Or all 3.
Or even, could be in some situations, all 3, right?
Yeah.
We've all had experiences in one form or another over the years. So let's jump into your New York trip.
Yeah.
So what'd you go to New York for? What was the point?
We went to New York to celebrate Jacob's best friend's birthday.
He's from New York, or
No, so he is from here, from P-Town, but
wait, what's P-Town mean?
Pomona.
Oh, Pomona, Jesus.
This
P-Town.
guy.
Okay.
But his girlfriend lives in New York because she goes to fashion school over there. So he was like, hey, I'm going to be in New York celebrating my birthday with my girlfriend. You guys should come. We should all
Okay.
hang out and go and eat and explore and stuff. So we're like, okay.
And so, okay. So is this a friend that is close or an
Yes.
acquaintance of sorts?
No, this is a close friend of Jacob's. One of his closest friends. They both worked for Louis Vuitton together.
Oh, okay.
So they go pretty way back, I would say.
They go way back. Huh?
Yeah.
Okay, very cool. And so what was the agenda? Who constructed the agenda? Where'd you stay? And who organized that kind of shit?
Well, I organized hotel because I wanted to get the points on my card. So I organized hotel. We stayed in Financial District, not too far from. Oh my God, we were literally right next to the Bull.
Oh, the what?
The Bull.
What's the Bull? Oh,
Bull in Wall
the Wall Street Bull.
Yeah. Let me just say.
I can hear you back for whatever you're doing with that microphone. I can hear it. So, yeah. Don't do that because it hurts my ears. So.
Does it?
All right.
You should probably turn me down a little bit.
No,
then.
you just stop touching it. That's all you need to do. All right, Jesus, we've done this 1,000 times already. So, but you were near the bull. Did you tickle the bull's balls?
I cannot wait for the commentators to be like, "Dang, girl, I feel so bad for you."
Bullshit.
Twice.
Anybody who does sound and or audio editing, you know exactly what I'm talking about. All that back noise.
Or are you a sound engineer?
No, but I'm trying. So you were so close to the bull. Did you tickle the balls?
I didn't want to. I don't think I even touched I think I went close to it. I don't know if I touched it or not.
Okay.
Or touched his freaking junk or not. But
Okay. So
the obsession with this bull was so fascinating to
Why?
us.
Why?
What's the deal with the bull?
It's Wall Street. You have to be bullish. I think there's a bear there too. No,
There's not a.
so the whole Wall Street, the whole bull thing is exactly that. You're bullish on the market means you're really optimistic about the way the market is. So in the days over the last 6 months, the market has done pretty well. In fact, so the Nasdaq, all the indices have done pretty well, right?
Mm-hmm.
So that's being very bullish. So everyone's very optimistic about the stock market.
I could have sworn I read something different about it.
Nope, no, look it up.
Okay.
You look it up. So you're very bullish. That's what it's all about.
Yeah, everyone and their mother.
And when you're bearish means that you're negative on the market. Those are Wall Street stuff.
Interesting.
There you go.
I'm not a yuppie like you, so I wouldn't know.
But you don't have to be a yuppie to know those basics, okay? What are you talking about?
But it was really trippy to see literally dozens and dozens and dozens, a huge crowd of people waiting in line to touch this
bull. And were a lot of them tickling the balls?
Yes, everyone was taking pictures down so there. Dumb. It was so funny. I didn't understand like the fascination. Obviously, all of them are tourists, but we only walked by because we're trying to find coffee or whatever on our first day there, and we're like, what the fuck, the bull's right here, and then we just saw the people.
So did you go do the typical crappy sightseeing stuff that people do?
No, I feel like the only and I mean, when we were putting the itinerary together, which granted, let me just say as a foreshadowing, we didn't really want to put together like an intense itinerary. We kind of just wanted to like walk around and just let life find us.
Okay.
But we had someone with us that wanted to do an itinerary and was pretty adamant about us needing to schedule breakfast, lunch, dinner, snack.
What? Male or female?
Male. Trying to make sure, basically telling us like, hey, I'm not wasting my money out here. I've already spent enough. Like, I'm not going to let something I want to do just be up for chance.
So I guess he's never been to New York.
He's never been to New York. Okay, and granted, I know we had gone to New York together.
I took you one year when I was working, and you and your cousin were out there.
Yeah, and I mean, I was hanging around with my cousin Nick, and we just kind of were walking around like Williamsburg and just not really doing like anything crazy. I mean, you took me to Times Square just to see the insanity of it all.
I didn't want to. I wanted to go to bed.
Yeah, I know. But we were staying near Times Square, so it was
we were at Two Penn Plaza.
We kind of had to go through that area, I feel like.
We were a block from Two Penn, I think.
Okay. Yeah. But yeah, so we didn't do too much touristy things. We did the cruise.
What cruise?
The harbor cruise.
You did a harbor cruise?
Or not the cruise is like such a weird. Literally, we're just on this freaking chueck ass boat.
Where? Where? Like a ferry?
Yeah, no, it's not. It's not a ferry.
Not the Staten Island ferry?
No. But they take you to see the skyline. They take you to see the Brooklyn Bridge.
Gotcha.
They take you to see Lady Liberty.
Okay.
Which is a trip because that girl looks so small compared to just everything I've seen of her. I had never seen.
You've seen it a dozen times.
No, I have not. Not in person.
Oh, you actually went to Statue of Liberty?
No, we just were by it on the harbor. Yeah. But that was one of the touristy things that we did, I would say. And then we also went to Times Square because they wanted to smoke a joint in Times Square.
Oh, okay.
just for the vibes. I don't know.
Can they I mean, I remember one trip to New York. I remember that we went up to the Statue of Liberty, and back then you could climb up to the crown.
Oh yeah, Jacob was telling me about that. I kept telling him, "You're full of shit. That's not true."
Yeah, I don't know if you can do that anymore.
No, I don't think you can. Yeah. But that's so cool.
And then I know that, because I had traveled to New York a lot for work, right? But I remember one year, I think it was with your mother, we went up to the Twin Towers, and there's pictures.
Oh yeah,
of the Twin Towers. Yeah, we were up on the observation deck of the Twin Towers.
I gave Gianni some of those pictures.
Yeah, it's pretty crazy.
He really likes the Twin Tower nostalgia stuff.
And now the Freedom Towers. I think the last time I went up, that was about maybe 10 years ago, something like that, 12 years ago. Yeah,
we were pretty close to the memorial, but we didn't I really wanted to go into the museum.
Museums.
It's lame.
I won't say that, but I didn't think it was
You're
worth.
not going to be labeled anything
I didn't
bad.
think it was worth the effort.
I think it's like $30 to get in or something.
Definitely not worth the money. So
yeah.
I didn't think it was.
I wanted to go in. I love 9/11 lore. Studied a lot in college, but
okay.
Anyway,
cool.
We did. What else did we do that was touristy? I feel like that's. And we went to the Met.
Did you go? Oh, that's good. Okay. Did you guys go eating anywhere?
Yes, we went to a really delicious Thai restaurant in Nolita.
No Cats?
That was really good. We didn't end up going to Cats.
What's the point? You should have just gotten a good deli sandwich.
No, Dad, because let me tell you, the line.
So what?
Was insane, wrapped around the freaking block. But we did go to Russ and Daughters for some lox.
Okay.
Really delicious Jewish bagel spot. That was your people, exactly. I felt at home. I felt safe.
Good deal. So
can I just say really quick? There was a lady that was there waiting to get seated.
Yeah.
And Jacob's like, he tells me, he's like, babe, it takes a certain type of person to wear those round, bright colored glasses. And I was just like, oh, babe, that's just like a staple in so much like Jewish fashion, and these like rounded, thick, like crazy colored glasses.
Oh, okay.
You know what I'm talking about, right?
No, I don't. You have to show me a picture one time.
Yeah, I'll show you. But I was just like, I feel like I've seen, I mean, even like in our own, like the Jews in our own family, like on my mom's side, they all have those glasses and stuff.
Okay.
But he's just like, oh, it takes a certain type of person. I'm like, that's just the friggin' swag.
Yeah, okay.
We saw a lot of different types of people over there. The people watching was very interesting.
Always is in those big cities, so definitely. So you go to New York and you went with who?
We went. Okay, so we didn't go with Jacob's best friend. We met him over there, so I went with Jacob, my partner, his brother Ethan, and then we went with their friend.
Their friend?
Yes.
Okay, it's just a friend of Ethan's or a friend of theirs?
A friend of Michael's. Michael is the birthday boy.
Okay, and then where was the birthday boy's girlfriend?
She was at her own house.
Oh, okay, so you guys all stayed in one place?
No, so Michael stayed with her.
Okay.
We even asked like, hey, can we crash with you guys? And they're like, no, there's like 10 people living in this apartment.
Oh, geez, okay. Okay.
So, yeah, we stayed in Financial District at the Doubletree by Hilton.
Okay. So, wait a minute.
They gave us cookies.
Oh, the Doubletree cookies.
They're so fucking good.
They're really good. They're really good.
Honestly, Jacob and I ate, I think, both of them. I don't even know if Ethan had any.
Yeah, I remember one time. They only give you one, by the way.
Yeah, they gave us two.
You can buy them. I think you can buy extras.
Imagine
that.
Buying that shit.
But I remember one time, I used to love to stay there, right? And then when I would travel a lot, I would like stay there. And then there was one time, I don't know what was going on. I had to stay at on a side note, right? We were talking about cookies. I had to say some bed and breakfast. I'm not a fan of bed and breakfasts, sleeping in someone's house and that kind of stuff. But this woman, I mean, the owner or the innkeeper, whatever you want to call it, she made some of the best chocolate chip cookies.
Really?
Homemade. And she, it was like that kind of happy hour time frame where, they're serving wine and whatever. And she walked around handing people cookies. And I go, oh, damn, this is good. She goes, and I said to her, I go, this is good. And she goes, I got a whole batch for you coming. So she packed me a whole bunch.
What the heck?
Yeah.
Wait, where was this?
I don't remember. God, that was such a long time ago. But I remember it was the only bed and breakfast I had to stay at because I couldn't get a hotel room somewhere.
I love bed and breakfast.
No, I don't like that shit. No.
It's kind of nice. It's a little weird, but it's cool.
Maybe it was Seattle. I don't remember. Whatever, it was a long time ago.
It was pretty difficult finding a spot just because we didn't know where we wanted to be centralized.
So how many people in this hotel room?
4.
4 people in a hotel room?
A couple, me and Jacob, and then 2 guys.
Oh my God.
Granted, in retrospect, next time, if there ever is a next time, Jacob and I will be getting our own room. Absolutely. We don't even mind sleeping with his brother, Ethan. Like, that's not an issue. I think adding an extra person is too much.
Okay. Well, they all split? You guys all split the cost?
We all split the cost.
Okay.
I was able to, get us a good deal because I got it like that. Okay. And that was totally fine. I think so
the organization of it was pretty straightforward. The hotel room, selecting that. Nobody bitched about the location.
No. I feel like they didn't. it was interesting because they had told us, we're on a budget. Like, let's make sure we get like the cheapest that we can get.
You're on a budget and you're going to New York, one of the most expensive cities.
I know.
Okay, that's kind of counterintuitive.
Knowing that, they didn't know, the boys talked about like, oh, what if we want to buy something at Supreme, or what if we want to go to the jewelry district and
Supreme, the clothing store.
Yeah.
Okay.
Because in New York, it's like
the
a thing.
Supreme New York.
It's a thing. It's a thing.
Didn't Supreme start out in L.A.?
God, I'm the wrong person.
Okay, whatever.
I'm gonna get slammed for not knowing that.
Yeah, I know, some vintage shit. So either way, so which one of the yahoos that were in your room, and we're not going to dox them or anything, but we'll call him X. Mm-hmm. X. He had never been to New York, and he needed to know
the itinerary.
Where were you going to be? When you guys were going to eat?
Yes.
And you guys all ate at the same. You guys all went to the same restaurants and places to eat and drink and all that shit.
It was kind of difficult because, having it wanted to be X wanted
third and fourth, sixth wheel.
I know, and it was hard too because Jacob and I are a couple. Michael and his girlfriend are a couple. So 2 couples and then 2 single guys.
They were a couple.
They were a couple.
Meaning they were bros.
Well, and that's Jacob's brother, Ethan. So
sure.
obviously Ethan and I want to hang. Yeah, like I love being with Ethan. So it was just interesting because,
sure,
creating an itinerary is so.
So of the 6 people you were with, is that the count or 5 in the room?
No, 4 in the room.
4 in the room, but then 1 tag along, right?
No, 4 in the room total.
And those were who you hung out with the most?
No,
or all 6 of them. 6 of you guys.
Yeah, all 6 of us, we would meet up.
So one of the 6 was the pain in the ass.
Yes, there was
Mr. X.
There was a bit of a pain in our group, only because again, being an empath the way that I am,
now you're an empath.
I try to understand where people are coming from, but I will say I am in my shadow self. The worst parts of me are extremely impatient. Jacob says all the time that I wear my emotions on my face. Right. I make the facial expressions that are problematic that I probably shouldn't. But I feel like I, of all people, really kept my shit together. It was other people that decided to get their claws out.
So you've got, traveling with friends or acquaintances is one thing. Traveling with your partner, lover, whatever you want to call them, is another dynamic altogether. Mm-hmm, and then traveling with family creates, oh my God, so many more layers to it, right? So,
And something I'll say really quick about the way that Jacob and I are, just how we navigate the world, is like, I feel like if it's the holiday season and we're doing back to back, right? Like we love a debrief. He and I work so well doing a debrief in the car. If we're going from my mom's house to your house, we're going to debrief in the car for even 5 minutes about like, damn, that shit was crazy. What the fuck? What did she say? Like, that was insane. Whatever, right?
That's not debriefing. That's talking smack. Which is
whatever you want to say. That's whatever you want to say. This is our safe moment. I know he understands me. And sometimes when things are said or when things happen or when my aunt says some crazy shit and I look at him and he looks at me and I'm like, oh my God, we'll debrief about it later.
I'm assuming we're not talking about my side of the family.
No.
We're talking about your side of the family because my side of the family is fairly chill.
Oh yeah, for sure.
Okay.
But this whole trip, we were surrounded by people and we didn't have enough time to debrief. And so there were some moments where he wanted to tell me like, hey, chill out, or like, hey, you're being a little bit too extra.
You're leaving out all kinds of context. So what got you, give me that one example of what got you to the point where you needed to actually debrief, or you had to, or you had that face.
I had the face because I was annoyed that we were on someone else's schedule.
Okay, you got to give more context, because what do you mean by that? Didn't you guys do an itinerary?
We did, but shit happens, things change. I'm sorry, if we don't get at breakfast at 8 a.m., the world is not going to fall apart.
Oh shit, one of those kind of people.
Yes, so also we didn't make time in the itinerary for people to stop for a fucking chela or a joint.
Let's not use language that most people know. What's a chela?
Well, we didn't keep track or keep time in the itinerary for a beer. Yeah.
Oh my God.
For a beer or a joint or okay. So now there's no fucking dispensaries on every corner like there are in LA.
Right.
So now we're fucking walking in the damn motherfucking 90-degree humidity to a dispensary. And then while we're walking to the dispensary, Ethan asks this girl, like, hey, do you know where we can buy some weed? And the girl's like, follow me. I'm on my way there. And I'm like, oh, God.
I love it.
And this type of girl, you don't want to follow a girl like that. Okay?
Why?
I don't know. It seemed weird.
She wasn't attractive?
She just seemed just
sketchy?
different.
A little sketch?
It's a little bit sketchy, yeah.
Well, Ethan likes the sketches.
No, he doesn't.
Does Ethan listen?
No, he doesn't.
Then Ethan likes the sketches. Oh, wait. Mama listens to it.
Yeah,
I'm only kidding.
Martha would laugh. But so we're over here following this freaking girl, and
love it.
Then she takes us into a coffee shop where in between the crack of the door, they are selling weed in a baggie.
Oh my God.
And I'm just like, oh my God. And Jacob's just like, oh my God. And we're literally just following his friend where he wanted. Yeah, of course it's cheaper. And his friend, after walking so long, his friend says, I'm not feeling this. I don't want to buy from this girl. And Jacob's like, dude, you really think she's gonna freaking lace the weed? Like this girl, it's a freaking coffee shop. We see like people were coming in and out of there.
Right.
And the friend said, no. X said, no, I don't want to buy my weed here. And so we're like, fuck. So we got to keep walking. Then when we get to the dispensary, honestly, I'm fine. I'm happy because it is extremely cold and air conditioned in there. And there's a nice fluffy couch. I'm sitting there waiting. Right. The New York dispensaries are just weird. They're not the same as LA. I don't know. What? Just different vibes. Okay. I don't know. It's hard to explain. Okay. But of course now the weed's too expensive.
Oh my God. Okay.
One freaking joint or one pre-roll is like $40.
Is that a lot?
Yeah, that's a lot of money.
Okay. Because back in the day, we would just grow our shit in the backyard.
I know, Daddy. I know.
We'd roll that shit ourselves. Get some Z paper. What do they call the paper? I forget the name of the paper.
Z papers.
And then just roll that shit.
The zigzags. Yeah.
Zigzags. That's what it was. Zigzags. I remember.
You're getting fond memories now.
Yeah, shit. Yeah.
But turns out they end up just buying the freaking pre-roll because we're already fucking there. We've already walked and I'm pissed. Okay. Oh my God. For me, I'll say. God bless Jacob because he knows that I need water. Yeah. I need to be fed. And honestly, my hair is really heavy. And so I'm miserable because of my hair most of the time.
So therein lies, and I'm going to take us down another road and we'll get back to this Mr. X.
Yes.
But, I've traveled with Mrs. X, Mrs. Y, P, Q, every fucking
all the
alphabet. Oh my God. This is every personality type you can imagine I've probably traveled with. So, there's a bunch of women, and this is not a negative. Oh my God, this people,
girls.
No, so what I'm saying, there are some that just need to eat, and if they don't eat, and eat food's a very important thing to a lot of people. Which
I'm anemic. Like, I'm small.
What is that? I mean, fuck.
And again, God bless.
And it's like you just ate and now you're hungry again. What is that? What is that?
And God bless Jacob because he kept asking me every 30 minutes, "Are you doing okay? Are you good?" I felt so bad because I was just like not into it, and I don't like the heat, and he knows that.
Yeah, the heat. That's somewhere I'm with you on that.
Yeah,
heat just can drive me bananas, especially if it's humid and heat.
And once I got used to the layer of sweat that was already on my body. After that, you get used to it. You're like, okay, I'm not gonna look cute anymore. My makeup's gonna melt off. Whatever. Yeah. You're over it. Yeah. But getting into the weed shop, and then after all that time, now we hadn't even gone to the fucking Met yet. And we're still fucking...
This is day one?
Day one.
Oh, hell no.
Okay, I had taken a fucking red eye. I hadn't slept at all on the plane. Thankfully, Jacob did sleep. I am a very routine-based person. I have stomach issues. So if I don't eat a certain way, my stomach goes all out of whack. Okay? Right. So I was already feeling just bloated from freaking from airport food or whatever.
You too. You're another one. You're a big ass complainer too.
Jacob is just so like, oh my God. So anyway, now we're freaking walking around. I'm excited to go to the Met. Like that's our first like big thing we're going to do the first day after we eat.
Right.
And we didn't get to the Met till fucking 4:00. I had been awake since
12 hours, 15 hours.
15,
20 hours.
Yeah. And I was not having it. I was sweaty. I was just, I wanted to take a shower. I wanted to wash my hair. Anyway, now I'm fucking walking around finding weed, and I'm not fucking smoking weed. So it's like,
how many hours were you guys walking?
It felt like for an hour.
Oh my God. You know, you can look up dispensaries.
We did.
We
did. And but then another thing I was going to say, this friend he was overtaking the subway.
Overtake? How do you overtake the subway?
No, he's saying he was overtaking it. Like he didn't want to take it anymore. Exactly. So now we're fucking walking like a bunch of aimlessly, like a bunch of idiots.
Yeah, no cabs? Too expensive probably for him.
Didn't want to spend too much money on Ubers.
Wow.
So anyway, all of that to say, that was just day one. After we got out of the Met, I told Jacob, let's freaking eat. Like, it's time to eat. We had gone to Central Park. They had smoked their freaking pre-roll at Central Park. I wanted to see the whole park, but again,
it's impossible to see the whole park at
yeah,
one time.
I know. And I was just very ambitious for that day. But I'm like, we're already freaking here. I'm like, the Guggenheim is literally right here too.
Right.
But I know raw dogging 2 museums back to back with no like shower or anything is.
Wait, did you say raw dog? That sounds like something that I'm not sure I want to hear. What is raw dog?
That just means just going for it.
Okay. Raw dog.
Anyway, raw dogging means with no supplemental help. The way I'm using it.
Okay.
If you're talking about traditional way of using that word, I don't know. I won't talk about that. We need to have a slang episode.
It brings me into, maybe we need to, but it brings me into this thought process of travels through Asia. Raw dogging it.
That's disgusting. I don't even want to know.
I don't know.
Anyway,
I'm confused too, so.
That was just day one. Okay. Wow. Day two, we had the cruise planned, and it was supposed to be at 9 a.m.
You can drink on the cruise, can't you?
Yes.
Little Bloody Mary?
Yeah, but it was okay. It wasn't early for some, actually. Okay? I thought it was fucking early. I hadn't even had my coffee yet. Again, I need my coffee.
Yeah. But there's coffee shops on every corner.
True.
And there's probably coffee on the cruise.
I don't know. They were really just marketing the alcohol.
Oh, well, probably. Yeah.
But so we did the cruise, and then we're like, okay, now let's eat after. But prior to getting on the cruise, now we have to wait because the friend wants to eat before we get on the cruise, but we're in a rush. So now we have to get an Uber there. And then we get on the cruise, and all of us had waited. It's like 11 in the morning. All of us had waited till then to eat. And it was just, again, it's just a lot of like just
catering to Mr. X.
Catering to everybody in a general way. Okay. I already have to cater to my partner because we cater to each other. And we're like, okay, are you hungry? Do you want to wait? Whatever. That's already a lot of coordinating for he and I. But now we got to coordinate for other people too, which is just exhausting. Yeah. And so
I think so when you're with a partner, you kind of get into, you understand their rhythm of what they need. So exactly. I don't need breakfast. I do need coffee. Coffee is a sanctuary thing. So for me, if you don't give me coffee, I'm not going to be a happy camper. Yeah. But coffee is all I really need.
Right. Same thing with Jacob. He doesn't need breakfast.
There are other people that just need something simple. Depends on the person. But other people, they need fucking full on food.
And I didn't need it full on breakfast. But at that point already, having no coffee, just water, I was ready to eat. Yeah. Yeah. And we had the first day, we walked 27,000 steps. Okay. I'm not fucking kidding.
Well, it's a big city. So
it's huge. And we were walking a lot because no one wanted to take the subway.
Yeah. See? Yeah.
Don't worry. That didn't last. And I think the best thing that I can say, what kind of turned the whole trip around in a really crazy way was the one thing we had.
Bad crazy.
Bad crazy.
Oh, shit. Here it comes.
The one thing that we really had to do, or that we had promised that we were going to do, that we were excited to do, was go to dinner to celebrate Jacob's birthday. The birthday.
I was about to ask you. You didn't go to dinner the night before.
No, so we wanted to go Saturday because Michael had to leave Sunday. Okay. And we were super excited. We told him, you pick the restaurant. He had picked a different restaurant that the reservation had just opened up for.
All right.
But you know what it reminded me of? I don't know if you ever read American Psycho by Bret Easton Ellis.
Yeah.
But in the book, he talks about like, the reservation opened up here, right? It's all about reservations. So when Michael was like, Michael's like, dude, a reservation just opened up for this. It's the hottest restaurant right now. Da da da. And I looked it up, of course, and it's like $100 a plate or $100 a person.
That's cheap.
Just to start. Yeah. And I'm like, no drinks, no alcohol. And I'm like, you're right. And I said, I don't know if that's going to work for our group.
By the time you're done, you're into it for $300 a couple or $400 a couple.
Yes. Yeah. And I'm like, I ain't footing that bill.
That's right.
I ain't like letting that bill sit on my credit card. So I told Michael, I said, with peace and love, I don't know if that's a good choice for our group.
Good.
And Jacob was like, yeah.
Why don't you just go down to Papaya and just get a fucking hot dog?
No. Okay, so we ended up going to this Thai restaurant, which was, still a little bit more upscale.
Sure.
But what ended up happening is we were all going to go together. And one of the ex decided, I'll just catch you guys there. I'll meet you guys there.
Okay. And
I'm like, dude, we were all thrifting.
He grabbed a burger and then came, so he didn't have to. He didn't have to spend.
No, we were all thrifting together. I think we were at. I don't know where we were at that moment. I think we're in Lower East Side probably. But after thrifting, we decided that we were going to be on our way to go and add our name down. And we knew it was going to be an hour wait. So we're like, once we get over there, then we can walk around.
This is for the Thai restaurant. Okay.
Yes. Yeah. And this is the one dinner we've all been really excited to do. And the friend says, I'll see you there.
Okay.
And we're like, dude, we're literally on our way there. Why don't you just want to come with us? No. I want to walk around some more. And we're like, all right, that's fine. Whatever.
All right. What was he doing?
He was just kind of walking around. He said he went to a park, like a random park, probably to smoke or whatever, or to drink, whatever. And so
just can't drink at the park.
Everyone was drinking everywhere.
Yeah, but really?
Yeah, which was such a trip for us because
paper bags and shit.
No, just out.
Really, I didn't think you could.
Yeah, just out, and there were no cops anywhere.
What does that tell you about New York? So,
but anyway, we all go to the restaurant. We put our name in. Okay. And then once we sit down, after the hour, we went to freaking Noah. We went to a couple different stores to check it out just while we waited. Once we sit down, the waiter tells us, okay, you only have an hour and 30-minute limit.
90-minute seat time. Yeah.
We need to get people in and out of here. So are you ready to order?
Yeah.
And we're like, okay. So we ordered drink. We are calling the friend. Hey, we're already sitting down. You need to get your ass down here.
Right.
Yeah. I'll be there soon.
He doesn't make it.
He fucking made it the last 20 minutes.
Okay. He didn't order anything, did he?
He sat down. He was definitely fucked up.
Oh, one of those kinds.
Definitely fucked up. He's like slurring his words and stuff. And
so he was drinking or
drinking, I think.
Weed
probably. It's probably cross or something. But he sits down and he says, whatever he's having, Michael ordered like a lobster dish because it's his birthday and that's what he wanted to eat for himself. He says, I'll have that.
Okay.
And Michael says, fuck no, you won't. We're leaving.
That's right.
And all of us are like, because if you know Michael's very similar to Jacob, where they're very chill. Like they're non-confrontational. Michael said no. And Michael told the waiter, because the waiter was right there, he said, you're not adding his plate to our bill. We're leaving. Like he can stay, whatever, but we're not paying for that. And I'm just like, oh shit. I'm literally squeezing Jacob's hand underneath the table because I'm like, oh no, something bad's going to happen. Something bad. Like my intuition's like going insane.
Shit's going down.
And Michael told him, you had one fucking job, bro. One job. One thing you needed to make it to. And it was my fucking birthday dinner. No. That's literally why you're here. And you fucking blew it. Michael just told him, like, you fucking blew it. And they started going at it. And the girlfriend's sitting between them. And I'm sitting there like, oh my God. We're all just like, oh God, what's happening?
This is day 2.
This is day 2.
Oh my God. Okay.
I think it's day 2.
Okay.
And it was a damn mess. Michael said, let's go. Everyone, let's go. And I had never seen him like that, so upset.
Right.
And it was the cherry on top of just so much tension that had been brewing with this friend, because everyone had been keeping their mouth shut about just his general just selfishness on the trip, making it about him. And even on his birthday dinner, he couldn't show up and still wanted to put his plate on our tab. Which was just insane. So
Mr. X was just his
in his own world.
His own world. He was just drinking and not abiding by the group dynamics.
Exactly. Wow. And so what did we do? We fucking left. And it was tough. Like, you could tell everyone was like, especially Michael. Jacob was just like, oh God, like he really felt it. And he said, well, where are you guys going? We're like, we're going to go to the next spot. We're going to go to the next bar or whatever we're going to do. We're going to chill. But like, you want to come and find us, then so be it.
Yeah.
But after that, the trip just got really weird because there's just so much awkwardness.
Yeah. Well, it's funny. So traveling with a group of friends can sometimes be a little bit, certainly you experience the dynamics there. So traveling with family,
oh God,
can be even worse because there's all kinds of historical bullshit that comes up at trips and stuff like that. Stuff, misunderstandings, all that crap. I think when you guys were kids, we traveled. I don't know what we did. We went into, I want to say Ensenada or Rosarito, and I didn't know we were going to spend the night. So it was your aunt, Maria. I don't know if your other aunt was there. It was your one of your uncles. Obviously your mother. It was a bunch, and it was just all it was. It was just your aunt's got a good way of, your Aunt Maria, your Aunt Rosa, I should say, has a good way of organizing things, as you can probably imagine. Yes. She's well organized. She just takes care of shit. And then your Uncle Richard is the one that said, "Come on, Corleone," I think that's what he used to call me. And so we went off to some bar. And of course, your mother got mad, and
which I would have too.
I don't know what exactly there was any over excessive drama and stuff, but I know that everybody got mad at Richard and me.
Yeah,
for going out to a bar and leaving you guys at the hotel.
Yeah, I feel like, and that's
it's a family drama, right?
Yeah, so. and I've traveled with Jacob's family before, and it's been really great, and it's also been really tough, just because when there are dynamics that have been around way before I have even come into the picture. So if me being there does nothing. It means nothing, because at the end of the day, that's their family and that's how their family moves. And I got to just keep my mouth shut.
Right.
And just try my best to have the debrief with Jacob when we can.
Yeah.
But yeah, I feel like you're dealing with people's marriages and people's, passive aggressiveness and how they deal with their own shit. And I'm like, whoa.
That's right. Even traveling as a family, you can have so much dynamics. I know that traveling, that one time we took you guys to Hawaii, you guys were going with your grandparents, and then your aunt and I kind of jumped on, and we went as well, but we were happy campers because we just sat in different seats, and we were drinking the whole way there.
Yeah,
we got there, we were just it was guava juice and vodka, and rum, whatever. But we were happy. We all had a good time.
And I feel
then your brother went into some weird mode of not wanting to eat.
Yeah, I think my brother hasn't done too much travel, and he has always been kind of like a picky eater, I would say, when he was growing up, for sure. Yeah. And we were 13, 14 years old when we went on this trip. So
he went into some weird mode.
Yeah, he didn't eat at all the whole trip.
He ate very little, and then it was just my parents were trying to get him. We went to not Benihana, but there was another restaurant that
Is it called Rio?
No. Big steakhouse.
Yeah, I remember.
And I think I ordered a braised short rib on top of mashed potatoes for him, and he ate it. He said it was good, but he kind of picked at it. It was just, I think that's what it was.
He was gagging and stuff.
So he had some issue going on there. I don't know what it was, but.
And of course, me being the moody teenager that I was, I just wanted to read.
Yeah, whatever.
And I'm just like, dude, you idiot. You were literally in Hawaii and just didn't have that thing, you know?
All I know is your aunt and I were just clink.
And there was...
Where's the bartender?
Yeah, and there was a time where, the last day, literally the day before we were going to leave, Jacob we went to this show, this like outdoor DJ moment, and it was great. Like at first it was really tough because it was super fucking hot in there, and I was like, I literally couldn't breathe.
Yeah.
And honestly, if you're at a show and you're not high or drunk, like being sober at shows like that is really difficult because you have to, like, you are being very aware of how you feel yourself, like everything. And so thankfully we found like a area where there was more airflow and stuff. So I was like, okay, I'm fine. I'm just going to deal with it, put my hair up, whatever. And then later on we got dressed after we fucking walked 10,000 more steps. And then they wanted to go out again to another DJ or whatever that Ethan knew. And I told Jacob, I said, babe, I'm out. Like, I'm out. Like, I want to shower. My feet are like blistering up. Like, I need to just put my feet up.
So and you're a bit of a Debbie Downer then.
Bruh. Maybe Jacob would say so.
Can't push the envelope of stuff.
I was, no, you know what? It was such a long day. And you could tell, like, Jacob was like, he wanted to rest too. He wanted to stay in the hotel and just, it was already fucking midnight. Like, he wanted to just call it, but Ethan wanted to go and he didn't want Ethan to go by himself. And literally, bro, they came home at 4 a.m. I was like, good for you.
But there are trips that you can do nothing but relax, maybe an all-inclusive, and it's not so chill. I mean, it's not so, it's hectic where you're just relaxing.
But New York is not that.
New York is not that. If you're going to New York, you're on an agenda to get shit done. No different than my last trip to Tokyo, man. It was nonstop.
Yeah.
This, that, ping and ping. And that had been the second time I'd been to Tokyo, but for business, you don't get to see a lot. So this time around, I wanted to see a lot. We did a lot. We walked like crazy animals. We went to, we darted in here, we darted in there. A lot of it was less for me, more for the other individual that wanted to eat everything that she could find and sample. She was really big into doing
trying different things.
That was great, so that's great. But mostly you get into a fairly, chugging of trying to get so much done, and when you're in a big city. But when
we still didn't do everything.
When you're not going to unless you're there for days and days and days.
Right.
And we did a lot and we saw a lot, and so it's going to be interesting on the next trip in March is Tokyo, and but this time it's going to be a whole bunch of people. It's going to be, your brother, the girlfriend's parents, and the sibling.
And he invited us. I'm like...
So there's going to be a lot of people. So that's going to be very interesting to see how all that
it's just like too many people.
And I know that your brother's has got a lot of stuff that those two are organized for themselves. I'm not sure who's going to do it all, but it'll be interesting. I travel. I usually... I'm pretty laid back. I don't need to. I don't get overly wigged out.
Yeah, and
there's no drama.
Were just there.
There's no drama that I present, or any of that kind of need.
Right.
If I don't get to eat, you
don't go crazy.
I don't worry about. I'll eat when I eat. No big deal. But there's a lot of people who need to eat, or there's other drama that happens with whatever the circumstances go. So I see it. I mean, we've experienced it.
Yeah.
I think I took your grandma to Vegas not too long ago, and she was just tired more than anything else from all the walking that we did.
Super tiring.
And all the hustling back and forth that we were trying to do because we were trying to show her so much stuff.
Right.
Your brother and me. So yeah, she had fun, but tiring. So traveling with an elderly person is always a different dynamic. I traveled with your grandfather to Vegas once, and that was a tough weekend for me because dealing with him. Dealing with his behavior, his age, that's always the stuff. And he didn't necessarily need to eat, but he needed his medication. Yeah. So again, family dynamics with travel, lovers traveling with them can be all kinds of stuff that goes on.
And the next trip,
traveling with kids.
Yeah, the next trip that's coming up for us would be. I don't know if we're going to be able to do it or not. Would be Maui. With Jacob's mom.
Maui's my favorite island.
Yeah, I've never been to Maui, but Martha's so chill. She's just like very go with the flow.
Yeah,
let's go eat, let's go get a drink, whatever. Like one of the easiest people to travel with.
Yeah.
So we're like, okay, that doesn't seem like it would be a dangerous territory, but
your sister, your younger sister is actually very easy to travel with. She's
so
goes with
chill.
the flow.
Yeah.
She eats when she eats, so she
Yeah.
won't even. In fact, I don't think 90% of the time I would ask her, "Are you hungry?" And she says, "No, I'm okay right now." So we would eat whenever we would eat, which is great. So there's no pressure or whatever
To fill a time
to fill the
slot.
time. No, we would just go from one experience to the other. And the only one time she did not want to do something was probably ziplining until I convinced her to do ziplining.
Oh, is she scared?
Yeah,
Shit.
you know? But she actually had a good time doing that
That's
too.
good.
She swam with the dolphins.
That was a cute trip.
Yeah, she did all kinds of stuff like that. And she's not. She got kind of nervous about that because you're in the deep ocean, right? And she's
Fucking wild dolphins.
So she was, but she's an easy traveler too. No drama, at all to speak of. Lily, I think your brother probably had the most amount of drama that one trip to Hawaii because I just didn't know what the hell was bugging
Gigi's
him.
dramatic, yeah.
But you guys had a blast diving off the cliffs and doing all kinds of stuff. But yeah, it's just family dynamics. Traveling with family is rough. Is one way to say it.
and
Traveling with a lover that is
like me.
It could be tough.
Yeah, and it did.
They're more needy than you might be, or whatever it is. Or you can travel with a lover that happens to be super easygoing and chill, and you just.
And that's how Jacob is. He's
hiccups,
super easygoing, and I thanked him. I'm like, thank you so much for helping me through like that humidity and just making sure I was all right. Like, it does make you realize, like, dang, I'm not high maintenance in the traditional sense, but
that's a good word for calling a lot of people who
high maintenance. In the way that like me having fucking stomach issues, me being just generally just anemic and getting like winded and just like dizzy and all this shit. It's like, oh, now I have a migraine. It's like, oh my God.
Listen, I've had shitty days going to fucking Disneyland.
That's the next trip.
That's probably the only time I was ever not. I wouldn't call myself dramatic, but that was the only time I was never happy. Was ever going to Disneyland.
You hated going to Disneyland.
I hate Disneyland to this day. It is just the most miserable place on the planet. Not because it's the amusement park, all the nostalgia of Disneyland, all that, but we would always go in the dead of summer.
Yeah.
You're with you guys were really young, and it's like there's just no joy in this.
Yeah.
You're dealing with the wife. You're dealing with kids. It's like every 5 minutes, I'm thirsty. No,
I'm hungry.
We'll go to the log ride and splash some water on your face. Fuck, it was just.
Yeah.
That's just there's
Disney
just
is
no
a money
joy
pit.
in Disney,
Yeah.
But but other trips that we had when you guys were little were great. There was little drama here and there. You guys' behavior was probably the biggest problems.
Yeah, we fought a lot.
So, but beyond that, traveling is probably the most dramatic is when you go with people.
That you don't normally
travel with.
Yeah.
That's a problem.
Never again.
Never again. Well, never say never because
never with this group,
Mr. X?
this iteration of our group. Yeah.
Yeah. So. It's tough. It's definitely tough. I just I don't wish some of that shit because there's just the itineraries and this and that. Everybody wants to see something or
Is
another.
everyone hungry? Is that you're not hungry? Okay, now we have to. I don't want to go. It's like
I can't imagine Deanna what she's planning for Tokyo and all the shit that she's trying to organize and coordinate with all the family, siblings, and the your brother and just me. I'm like.
Okay. You're going for the ride, which is what Gianni wanted us to do, and I'm like,
they're not going to go, and if they're going to go do something, and I don't want to go do it. Hey, no harm.
Yeah, I'll see you later.
I'll meet you guys later.
That's good. Yeah. I'm glad.
Yeah. So.
Yeah.
But yeah, for the most part, I think there are some things that I definitely want to steal your brother away, so we can have some quiet time and show him a couple things. But there's one thing I do have organized, which I've got to talk to Deanne about squeezing it in, but it's in Kyoto.
Oh, nice.
So but other than that, and I think we talked about it, and her parents, super chill people too. I mean, they're gonna have a good time because it's super chill, and it's not gonna be as hot. So
good.
Dave won't have too much of an issue. So I think not. And then
Deanna,
of course, Deanna's mom.
You'll report back.
Deanna's mom is also pretty chill, so I think she'll be okay. So yeah,
we'll see.
But I don't know. Travel with friends, families, and lovers.
I'm glad to be back. That's all I have to say about that.
Very cool. Very cool.
Yeah.
So what's going on for the week coming?
Just more work.
That's
it. We're on a cycle right now for the workshops that it's every month.
Yeah.
So when one is done, we're developing the next one just like that.
Okay. And you're posting on social media all that stuff? Very nice.
Yeah,
Very
we're
cool.
gonna we're going to be doing some content for the vintage business as well. So
Good deal.
things are coming along the pipeline.
I think last week I was at LA Live.
Oh, you were?
I know.
Why?
Me in LA, right?
Dude.
I know, right?
That's your worst, the city you hate the most.
I got invited to an event called Belly Laugh.
Belly Laugh.
So Belly Laugh, I guess I don't know, it's an event where they do different comedians, right? Mm-hmm. And different, I think they do in different cities. This one was Asian Heritage.
Oh, okay.
And so it was Belly Laughs. It was there in LA Live, right? So I had just drove in from Vegas and went straight to
Dude, you're crazy.
LA, right? And it was pretty cool. I was with your sister, and we saw a lot of people that I know, and it was interesting. LA Live, it was cool. We saw a bunch of
Dad being out on the town.
Bunch of comedy shows. We saw that.
We tried to see a comedy show in New York. We just did not have enough time.
Yeah. We saw a tuna cutting. We saw a Vietnamese chef. She did a Vietnamese tiramisu, which I thought was pretty interesting. So a lot of comedians, lots of sightseeing, lots of people watching, and then of course lots of foods.
That sounds good.
It was good. So that was
I'm
LA
hungry
Live,
now.
right? LA Live.
I haven't been there in a minute.
I just can't imagine. It's just like, oh, LA.
Did you get a hot dog?
No, I did not.
This guy.
So so there you go.
Okay,
good stuff. All right, guys. Well, that was our episode on traveling with lovers, families, and friends, bouncing around a bit, but it was fun just to hear all the wackiness about Mr. X and some of the shit that went down in your last travel. So
yes,
I know there's a lot more stuff that was out there, but that was a good little topic. Appreciate that. Thanks for sharing.
Oh, you're welcome.
Very good.
Anytime.
All right, guys, this is Life of the Bitter Truth. We are on all the podcast platforms. If you're on YouTube, please like and subscribe. It helps the algorithms. Leave nasty messages to this one. She'll read them and respond. Me, I go dark. And we are on all the other podcast platforms as well. So please tune in and like us and keep that algorithm for us going. So we appreciate it. Thanks so much.
Bye, guys.
Bye.